Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Flashy here. Just want to kind of, come back, see how you're doing. Wanted to do a little World of Warcraft video where I kind of explain some things I don't really like about Battle for Azeroth. All in all, the Battle for Azeroth for me has been pretty fun. I mean, I have some dislikes, but I feel like Blizzard themselves has addressed that they are going to try to attempt to fix these problems. I'm gonna list them off, not any order particular. Probably the first one though being the Azerite Pyre itself. It's very bland. The Azerite Pyre abilities themselves are extremely bland. They really don't give much purpose to farming it, which really sucks because a lot of the new additions to Battle for Azeroth itself, I'm just gonna BFA. BFA itself allows you to farm this Azerite Pyre, and the only reason to do these new things in BFA is to get that Azeroth Pyre, which sucks because if you don't feel like doing it, and if there's no gain in doing it, you're not going to do all that content that they put in Battle for Azeroth. Fixes to this problem, I don't know. Blizzard, hopefully Blizzard might be working on this. I feel like a whole talent tree system in itself that evolves around how much, what your Azeroth Pyre level is, would be really nice. Or even a class ability like Legion. I mean, copy that shit over. That was fun as hell. It literally changed your whole rotation pretty much, which was great. I played Arms Warrior back in Legion. And I had Odin's Fury. And that shit was crazy. Was Odin Fury? Fury? I think I'm right. I think it was Arms. But it was crazy. It dealt so much damage. You felt super powerful the more and more power you got. So I like that. I feel like if they do something along them lines, change it up a little bit, make Azeroth Pyre a little bit more worthwhile getting, not just a pointless grind, which that's what it feels like right now, that'd be great for the state of the game, for sure. Another thing this kind of ties into the Azerite Pyre too. The gear itself, the Azerite gear, I feel like it does not have a purpose. I feel like it could have just solely been the necklace piece, which makes you have all these cool abilities and not just 3 or 4 pieces of gear. It kind of takes away from the fun of it because you can literally get like a 370 piece of Azerite Pyre gear and it be shittier than your 340, which is stupid. Which it totally defies the laws of progression, and I don't like that. It's pointless. It's hurting the community. It's one of the things that a majority of the play race right now is not enjoying. Which Blizzard, I do believe in their recent thing, has addressed that they're trying to fix it. If they get it fixed, I don't know. Battle for Azeroth has a bunch of pros in my book. I mean, the zones are beautiful. The music is gorgeous. Allied races are just out of this world. They're awesome looking. Zones, dungeons, and raids are great. I've dabbled around in Old Deer, played all the dungeons. But, there's one thing that deters me from leveling in BFA, and that is the scaling. The scaling feels extremely weird. I know there's this this formula for it. I really hope that you aren't picking up my air conditioner, but apparently there's this formula for it. But when I first started leveling in Battle for Azeroth, I was all jacked up on all this gear from Legion. I felt powerful, and at the beginning, I could take on six or eight, things at once, and no problem, I'd be fine. Later on, though, when I got about 115, I started. It got a lot harder. Definitely, it was pull 1, that's all right. Pull 2, ooh, you get in there. Pull 3, you done. And that just didn't feel right to me. And even now that I'm 346 item level, it still feels like I'm not hitting as hard as I did when I progressed in Legion. I feel like their scaling is just a little off. I didn't feel powerful at all leveling. I actually felt like I was getting worse and worse, and I was like, am I doing my rotation wrong? Is there an aspect that they changed that just makes me complete ass? And everybody's like, no, Arms Warrior right now is extremely OP. I'm like, well, I don't fucking feel like it. It kind of sucks. I feel like they could definitely change that. I mean, we could give a shit less if, in my opinion, at the highest level, we are just destroying shit. I mean, we're level 120, we just grind it all the way up. It should definitely be by gear level, I feel, but it shouldn't scale down. Or everything just tops out at 1 million health. Like, at lower levels, they're not as high health, they're a little bit easier to kill, and then once you peg out at like 330 item level, everything's maxed out. So anything above that, you are literally just hitting it harder with more, you know, power, killing it faster. I think that's how it should be, and that's how it might be like that, but it definitely does not feel like that. It feels like as I get more geared, I get weaker, and I don't like that. My one last thing that I really don't agree with is, like this could probably, you know, people probably think different upon this, but I think this is completely wrong, is the allied race rep grinds. I feel like that's completely pointless and completely useless in my opinion. Just give us like a quest line that we go through to do it, not this crazy stupid fucking rep grind that takes time out of our game time that we are paying to play this game, and then charging us to race change into that race. Like, I don't think that's right. That's like double charging people for shit that, you know, they have to work on this in game and then they have to pay for it with real money after that. I don't agree with that at all. I could be totally wrong. Because I highly doubt they just give you a free race change after you complete it. But that in my opinion is pretty shitty upon them. We shouldn't have a big crazy rep grind that takes us forever to do, uses up game time, and then at the end of the day, we're like, okay, gotta pay for this thing now just to enjoy what I just grinded for. Because like the Nightborn one on Horde, that's like we have to go through the whole quest line of Suramar if we haven't already, and then I think the actual rep we have to grind. And some of them I feel are easier, like the Draenei one is definitely easier, I feel, because I had it like instantly unlocked when at the end of the Legion, and I didn't do anything but play the content. But I don't know, I guess I just didn't like Suramar at all. Never really did go into that shit. So other than that, guys, that's the video. If you enjoyed, if you disagree, if you agree, please comment down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys later.